Hello, welcome to Stock Shock again. Today we will be looking at Square. SQ is the ticker. Is this suitable for investing in long term? Let's look at what they do, how do they get revenue, and various business models they have. Then technical pictures to arrive at whether we could invest in Square for very long term. Let's look at where Square gets money. Square actually supplies this card reader for various small businesses. They actually provide small business loans, and also they provide related software services like provide analyticals, payment processing, etc. And so per last year revenue, 35% of the revenue coming from these services. We call it seller services or hardware software services. Okay, the 35% of revenue comes from these services. then they have something called a cash app, which is very actually famous across US. The majority of the revenue comes from cash apps, so they have, I think they get around 65% of revenue from cash app. It provides various digital payment services, peer-to-peer money transfer, etc. Also, they have crypto services where one can buy Bitcoin. Also, they rumored to have, planning to have payment bank, fintech bank, or to compete with Wall Street banks. So this is how their business model or business segment look like. Let's look at their income statement. Oh, look at last 3 4 years, or look at last 2 years. Their revenue. 2019, by ending 2019, they made $4.7 billion revenue. By end of 2020, they made 9.49, approximately $9.5 billion revenue. The EPS is actually, bit lower compared to previous year 2019, but the cost of service is always higher. They invest this money into various other segments to grow, so I wouldn't much worry about this EPS for now. But the revenue growth is really astonishing, especially their cash app growing like crazy. So and they I think they will be reporting the next earning on I mean, sorry, August 2nd. I hope they will be beating the earning top and bottom line both. Let's look at the technical picture. Oh, look at the monthly candles. The reason why I pulled the monthly candle is I'm not looking at this Square for short-term investment. Okay, the short term it could have a lot of volatility. It could go down like $10 and go up like $10. So short-term volatility is very high for the stock. So look at the monthly candle, and for the long term, and I'm looking at this break, from since 2021. I mean January. It's been trading, back and forth between 250 and 230. But look at last month, it broke that level, and yesterday it reached 264. So it's marching towards all-time high of 283. So wait for earnings, get the better picture. But I would recommend slowly start investing here, to add position before earnings, and it will go up years to come. That is what my opinion is based on their services. Being said that, there are some advantages and key risk one should know. Let's look into that. Key advantages. This Square is part of Cathy Wood funds. You look at ARC-G, ARC-KK, or fintech investment funds. It's all invested in Square to some percentage. And the digital payment is growing. Cash app, especially this COVID situation, is forcing people to use digital payment. Uh, they introduced crypto service, so that would definitely entice the millennial population who uses this cash apps. Then international opportunities. They already planning to start rolling out their products in France, so they could slowly go to other European countries outside of US and also Canada. So the international opportunities are much higher, and if they come to Asia, for example, they make tons of money. Then they have very good sound management. Jack Dorsey, really a great CEO. What are the key risks? Oh, the competition from likes of PayPal for digital payment. It's very high. They have to continue to innovate to ward off from competition. So that is key. Then Bitcoin volatility, because they're crypto service. They invested some money in Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin goes up, goes down, the Square price reflects accordingly the stock price. So these are all key risks. So that's all, folks, for today. And we'll come back to you again with another sound stock pick. Thank you.